Today, the highly anticipated film The Whale is now in theaters in our area. It stars Brendan Fraser, recently nominated for a Golden Globe for his portrayal of Charlie, a reclusive and severely obese English teacher. And Charlie is trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter one last time. Here's a sneak peek.
You don't stay in touch with Mom?
She really only tells me things about you.
Why?
Because that's all I want to know about.
Why'd you gain all that weight?
Someone close to me passed away, and it had an effect on me.
You haven't seen her since she was 8 years old, and you're gonna reconnect with her?
Sorry.
I don't like this. This isn't a good idea.
I'm sorry.
You say you're sorry one more time, I will shove a knife right into you, I swear to God.
Go ahead. What's it gonna do? My internal organs are 2 feet in at least.
Oh, this film is amazing. I recently spoke with the two leading ladies, Chau, who plays Charlie's best friend and caretaker Liz, and Sadie, who plays his daughter Ellie.
Just reading this role of Ellie, what was your initial reaction to her?
Oh man, I had a lot of thoughts. She's definitely, there's a lot to unpack there, but I think I was really intrigued by her, and I thought it was a nice challenge just to kind of peel back the layers and, figure out who she really is, because she's definitely got this tough, complicated exterior that's pretty unlikable at first. So I was excited.
Being the mom of 2 teen girls, I related to some of what Ellie was going through.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I hope they're not as bad.
Yeah.
No, not to the extent, the typical teen angst, right? But just her character, I mean, she was feisty and edgy, but she's hurt and she's, wants to be loved. And Liz, Hong, I feel like Liz was very much kind of that same way. She was so empathetic and so kind, but she had those little feisty moments too.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's what drew me to the role, was that she was the best friend and the caretaker, but she's also very thorny and very caustic, but she does it with a sense of humor. So it was nice to be able to layer all of that together.
We've gotten so much hype leading up to the movie, and I'm sitting there with other media members crying. I'm like, they can't see me cry. It was just so heartwarming and special. What has these last few weeks been like since all of the buzz, since the 6-minute standing ovation, since everything's been coming out about this movie?
It's been fun. I mean, it's kind of surreal just considering what the filming process was like. It felt really small, and so for it now to be finally shared with the world and people are responding in this way, it was kind of crazy at first, but now I find it like it's like a personal success if like someone I know is crying during the film. Like my family was crying and I was like, yes.
Oh, it's hard not to.
Yeah, it's such a leap of faith. Every movie project that you take on, you never know how it's going to be received by an audience. So when we were shooting this, even Darren had moments of self-doubt, like, I don't know, who's going to want to watch this movie, but we're just so happy that even though it's a difficult subject, people really see that it's actually an uplifting story in the end.
I have to ask the both of you, because reading past interviews, neither of you had seen Brendan Fraser's movies before this? Hong, you and I are similar generations.
I know. I'm totally in the right pocket to be a super fan, but I don't know where I was. I didn't get to go to the movie theater a lot when I was younger, so I think that's what it was.
What was it like, Sadie, I'll start with you, meeting Brendan for the first time?
I mean, he's such an amazing guy, and I thought it was cool that I only really knew him as Charlie. I could only really see him or know him for his performance as Charlie. But no, he really is so sweet and so smart. And I mean, we were all just blown away every day.
You just fall in love with him, really, truly. As soon as you meet him, within like 5 minutes of talking to him, he knew that I had just given birth, and so he had a gift for me, for my baby, and we talked about, he has 3 sons, so he talked about his children, and I send him texts and little videos of my daughter, and I just never feel silly sending them to him because I know that he actually genuinely likes it. So he's just a really sweet man.
And it's a really sweet film. Brendan Fraser says it took 4 hours every day to transform into Charlie and then 1 hour to take all of that off. The Whale has received widespread praise at this year's film festivals. And again, it's now in theaters in our area starting today.